Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again, and today I'm bringing you an aggro deck. You thought that aggro was there because of all the mid-range stuff, but Scathus is kind of showing us that that is not the case. This Teemo Gnar, really aggressive, kind of just full Bandle City with just a little bit of fervors in there, is actually doing well because it just puts so much pressure into opponents just because you're able to refill your board so quickly, right? You have like the commander giving you the extra outcats, you have your your mayor giving you extra card, grandfather fair giving you extra card, paparo giving you extra cards that you don't care about. Just slamming your units and forcing the opponent to block into them, because you just get to continue refilling your hand and just continue having this full board of attackers that opponents are not able to do anything about. It's just like a never-ending swarm of yodels and fays that just keep hitting your face over and over and over again, right? With a little bit of reach between the heroic refer and the fervor to allow us to finish the game the way that we need to. So really fun deck, and it actually feels really solid. So hope you enjoy the games coming up soon. If you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also join our channel and become a member. Regardless of what tier you choose, you get access to some very cool perks. So hope you enjoy the games, and I'll see you at the end for some mulligan tips and an in-depth breakdown. In this match, we're going against Nilah and Janna. So it's all about the pressure here, right? We need to just put pressure, 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 pressure. Pressure, 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 pressure. I want to see my grandfather fade, right? I don't think I needed to, like, I guess attacking for 2 in turn 1 is probably worth it, but there's so many better one drops that I have than the Squire, right? Like I have Teemo, that's a better one drop here because of the puff caps. I also have the bird, right? That will have been a better one drop as well. So I think I was fine trying to mulligan for a better one drop here and see if we actually got it. Unfortunately, we didn't. That's okay. We have this group shot, I guess, that we can save the mana for. Grandfather Fade. Why couldn't I get a Grandfather Fade? Okay, we end up getting the Teemo anyways. And the opponent has a good chance to join this puff caps because they have a lot of draw in the deck, right? So we go like this. Just put that value in there. Now, opponent could have Nilah here, which again is kind of annoying. Paporo. Sure. We'll go Conchologist. Trixie Tentacles, or is it Nazi? Oh, it's a Nazi and Tailstones. Could be Reveler's Feast, but Reveler's Feast is focus speed. I think I like the Tailstones. I think I like the Tailstones better as a potential like option. Divine Draft, that's a good punish. I did not play around Divine Draft at all, right? That's a very good punish. I'll give that to them. Yeah, that's such a good punish for them. There's a problem though. We ended up getting the second Teemo. Let's go Pioneer. I like the Challenger. I guess I could have gone for the Slug. The Slug would have been nice. Yeah, the second Teemo ends up being a punish. Unless the opponent has... Yeah. I guess opponent ends up saying that the Teemo is no longer a punish, right? Yeah, I guess we'll pass here. The Big Crash ends up being so good for them. We could go Paparo and buff up this Teemo, which I think is worth it. Yeah, let's go Paparo here. Pioneer. Crystal Ranger. Let's go Crystal Ranger. Kinda like the Scout. Kinda like the idea of a Scout here. The Paparo value is the fact that it's gonna make my Teemo like an actual threat to the opponent. This is not the type of pressure that I wanted to do into them though. Like I needed more. I needed more, right? We can save this group shot to pump their elusive and potentially just play like... I kind of like this Gnar, to be honest. The second Mayor is so good though. The second Mayor is so good. With this Tanner as well. That's a lot of damage. Or is it just Grandfather Fade? I like the Tanner. I like the Tanner. If opponent doesn't kill one of these mayors right now, they just get absolutely punished. If they do, then we just go Pioneer. They have to kill one. If they don't kill one, then we just go Tanner. And still have access to our group shot. And if the power stays on the field, then that means that the Teemo gets to go to 2 power and attack into the big crash. There's some good stuff that the opponent could have here, right? But again, as long as they don't kill both of these, then I think I'm fine. If they kill both of these in one shot, then I can just go group shot into the big crash and play the Bandle Commando instead. No. All right. This is gonna be gross. This is gonna be gross. I'm down to attack with everything, including the mayor. Just put the pressure into them. Force them to actually have the removal if they have it. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm down to attack with everything. Now it is gonna be hard for me to kind of pick my board back up, I guess. The thing is that they don't really have. They don't really have a good blocker for these mayors, except for the lookout. So like they can really just kill one mayor. We can kill the Janna very easily with the group shot if the opponent blocks with Janna anywhere. Like this is not a good block for them. They kill one mayor. They kill the Paparo. They still take 7 damage, which is pretty good for them, I guess. And they could actually have the Divine Whirlwind to kill another one of my units and get that damage down to just even less damage. This is not impossible. I mean, like, this is still pretty good for the opponent to be able to come back from, because they get that extra draw from the Pool Shark next turn. They're really scared of blocking with Janna, and for good reason, to play around the group shot.
Away with you.
You're gonna choose to keep that extra unit, which I guess also makes sense. If you have the Divine Whirlwind, you can just pop the Paparo. But I'd probably just pop the Mayor if I was you.
My wind is at your back.
Wow, okay, yeah, they just have all this draw, right? Like, it's what Janna decks do, right? They have just too much draw. Way too much draw. They do go down to 9. I think we just pass. I think this group shot is better off by like killing their blockers. Right? Like we can just pass. We can have this group shot to kill the Miriam, for example. We can have group shot to kill. Oh, come on. Really? They got exactly the Cloud Winder? That's nice. That's nice. Again though, I did say those pop caps, they're gonna draw a lot of them. So they're down to pretty low health. You want to kill this Mayo before I get value from it, I think. If I get value from it, I'm happy. We can have the Gristle Ranger finally so that we can get that Scat attack. Like maybe we go... I think I like a Pioneer because the Pioneer means that I can play Gnar or Gristle Ranger even after playing the Pioneer, right? It lets me play 2 units this turn. I guess if I play the Gnar, I could also play the Pioneer. But playing the Pioneer first gives me the option of choosing to go Gnar or Ranger. And the Ranger is so good because it gives me a unit back anyways that the opponent has to block. Because at this point... Yeah, so we go like this. Doesn't really matter, right? I guess I'll just keep the health. Opponent could have access to Divine Whirlwind or have access to a Howling Gale. Okay. Wait, we can just play Gnar here, right? Gnar levels up because the opponent got hit with a Puff Cap. Has 1 mana. They could have a 1 mana Mystic Shot. A 1 mana Mystic Shot or a Divine Draft, right? So they could kill some of these. We have this group shot, right, to punish that. They could have that 1 mana, right? That 1 mana Divine Draft or that 1 mana Mystic. If they attack, I think I'm down to block with both units here. I'm forcing to actually have it. We have this group shot, remember, right? But this Overwhelm is enough to kind of get us the value that we need. Okay, so they do have the 1 mana Mystic, right? They have the 1 mana Mystic. I think it's time. For us to go ahead and play this group shot on one of their units here. The Gnar still levels up, and we can just drag like their units, right? With this Overwhelm, I think it should be pretty good for us because we also have this Sharpen Resolve, right? So the Overwhelm plus Sharpen Resolve should be enough to get us there. Because we can just pull this Janna with like one of our weaker units. Opponent loses the Anakaboros.
A gentle breeze to ease your burdens.
Yeah, like we can just go like this. Oop. This is gonna be at least 3 damage more once we have this Nazian in the field. And we have still enough for Fervor. We have enough for the Sharpen Resolve as well as the Fervor. Now the Fervor can be risky because the opponent could have the removal for the unit that I put the Fervor on. But I don't know. I think we should be okay. I think we should be okay with that Tailstone. So that Oncologist pick finally came to clutch. Opponent also just tapped out of mana. So yeah, I think we just win, right? I say that, but you know, 4 mana is 4 mana, right? 4 mana is 4 mana. So this could be a double Divine Whirlwind. But that's only going to be 6. And this gets me up to 7. So the opponent goes down to 1. And then we Fervor after. And get there, right? 1 mana. What could they have? I guess, honestly, they could technically have a 1 mana Mystic, huh? They could technically have a 1 mana Mystic here if they updrafted it before with the Janna, but I'm just gonna force them to actually have it. Right? They don't have it. Like if they have updraft with Miriam or with Janna, one of the Mystic shots, it will get reduced to 1, and then if they do it this turn, it will be. But if I guess honestly, what am I talking about? If they had that one, if they had the 0 mana Mystic shot, they would have just done it to kill the Gnar, right? They would have taken that damage. So unless the opponent would have been big braining us, there was no reason for us to play around a 0 mana Mystic shot because they would have just done it to stop the Gnar attack. So yeah, we just get that Fervor attack and then just get to win the game from there, right? That one Teemo hit on turn 1 just completely changed that game. Allow me to level up the Gnar, push 4 damage into the opponent because the opponent ended up drawing 4 puff caps. That's what makes Teemo so good against those Janna decks. So GG's. In this match, are we going against Kennen and Nami? Kennen and Nami. What am I playing against? If my power can wait, I like the bird into potentially Grandfather Fade. Ooh, double bird. Double bird. Bird is the word. Bird. Okay, I'm gonna do it because we got the commando, right? There's a good chance that we hit the commando, so I think it's worth it. We'll go for it. Opponent never blocks that because they want to have the Alka. They want to have their Bastard Disciple. This is actually very bad for the opponent. Come on. Okay, I guess the Grandfather Fade could be worse. Could be worse. Let's go like this. And let's go Teemo. Just go wide. Next time we can go Grandfather Fade into Alka. And I think that's worth it. Or we can go Commando. Right? I guess no. I guess we always go Grandfather Fade, go the Alka, just start pushing damage. Opponent has 3 mana, and I guess they could have like a Make a Rain or a Tattle Invocation. So Make a Rain or Tattle Invocation are kind of annoying, but I mean this is still so much damage. And they have to sacrifice a Disciple. Wow, I guess We still have the blocker for the Disciple, so your elusive is not doing much anymore. We have this Commander that's going to be another blocker for the Disciple. Or another elusive that you might have. Double Commando into Paparo.
My friends, let us revel.
Yeah, we just go like this.
You best believe I
Q.
don't play.
Alright, we just go third elusive. Q. And then we just, do we open attack? I like the open attack. They can get a good block here with the Teemo and then block this too. This is still pushing 6 damage. And they're losing all their elusives. I guess they can have the recall here. Yeah, they have the recall. They tag us, so they save both units. We still keep all our elusives. Opponent has 5 puff caps. Goes down to 5 health, right? And we can go ahead and develop the Paparo now. Is it Paparo or is it gonna be the Conchologist? I might prefer Conchologist, to be honest. The Paparo just never gonna see the day, huh? Our board is just too heavy for Paparo to make sense. Yeah, we'll go like this. Tricksy Tentacles. This is probably better. Magical Journey. Yeah, I probably like the I like the Nuts and Tailstones better. They do have a lot of elusives, but we have a lot of elusive blockers. And even if you kill my elusive blockers, I'm just gonna go Paparo. Honestly, I could have gone. Like, this Weapon of the Lost is not bad this turn. But I think I like the Sharpen Resolve slightly more. Opponent does have a full board, so they do have plenty of ways to, like, block and survive next turn. Yeah, and that's exactly what they're gonna go for. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. Let's just go like this. Just continue forcing the opponent to block. We just need 2 damage, right? We just need 2 damage. I need to be careful, right? Not to just die here though next turn, because the opponent does have this Nami. But the opponent has to kind of block with Nami.
Whoa, got to get past me.
If they don't block with Nami, I'm still pushing that damage that I need. I guess technically not, right? This is only 1. This is only 1. I might just go Treasure Trash. I might get like something to kill the Nami with here.
You challenge the wind?
It's awkward that the opponent hasn't killed any of our units, because again, he made the Paparo kind of awkward for us to ever have like a good attack with him. I press OK. I'm okay with all their elusives dying here. Opponent needs to find more Burblefish, more other draws. We still got an elusive blocker, just in case. Opponent still has access to deny, which is could be scary here. Yeah, they still have access to deny, huh? Let's go for it. If they have the deny here, force them to have deny and do it right now. That's a game winner right there, right? So let's go Solitude first.
They all leave.
Into Mage Seeker Jr. Into probably Tanner. Yeah, we go like this. And now the opponent's spells all cost 3 at least. On a deck that wants to have a bunch of like little spells. And we refill the board pretty quickly too. We have all the impact damage. We can finally play Paparo because we have enough Yodels to take a value of it. But as I say that, we get this Mayor, which might change my mind. I think the Mayor does indeed change my mind. Shark Trainer. Okay, again, they do have this Burblefish. But like all their spells cost so much because of this Junior. This doesn't even matter, right? Because we just replay it. Sure. You only get to do 1 more spell this time. And you just used up a recall. Yeah, they got to use 1 more spell, right? Everything gets buffed up. And I think we pass, right? Yeah, I think we pass again and attack with everything one more time. And again, okay, well, opponent's dying to the fervor anyways. So the opponent's dying to the fervor anyways, but we have these Notion Tailstones to buff one of my units up. You need a lot. You need a lot. You have 2 impacts here, right? 2 impact triggers, which puts it down to 1, which means that you could die to the next puff cap. Like, this is lethal because of the impact. Okay, so this is still lethal then, right? Like, this Mage Seeker Jr. from the Treasure Trash actually just completely changed the game. So they get to quote-unquote... I guess it's not lethal, huh? So it's not lethal, so let's just go Sharpen Resolve here. This is gonna eat up another card from the opponent, and then we have the Fervor. Yeah, because they deny the impact, right? The problem is that they don't have enough units to block, so the Tenor gets to push for 5. And opponent still loses like the whole board anyways. They could have another spell, but then after they use their next spell, that's when we have the Fervor to just get us the last win that we need. And there you go. GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Heimerdinger Jayce. We can here's the problem that Heimerdinger Jayce is gonna have. We just have too many units. We just have too many units, so we can just continue, especially with the grandfather phase. We can continuously refill the board over and over again and never give them a time to. Yeah, absolutely. This is actually crazy. I don't even care which one I go for. We have so many units that opponents never gonna get a chance to really play like a good Sitska spell here. Wow. Wow.
I'm here in Janna's
Huh. I guess let's go. I guess the opponent gets the mana back with the Miriam. That's a good addition to this deck, to be honest. You can go Grandfather Pay. This is a little bit annoying here because the opponent gets to push this damage. I might go. Yeah, okay, opponent's gonna just kill this, alright? The idea is that we just continue refilling the board and force the opponent to keep trading and trading over and over, right? So we're gonna go Grandfather Fate again, play the Owlcat. Now, this being 3 health is a problem because if the opponent kills this second one, yeah, if the opponent kills this second one, it's a little bit annoying. We can go bird here and just wait until next turn, add attack, because now the opponent's gonna have just a 1 health unit. And then we play the 3rd Grandfather Fate and start getting our Owlcats with 3 power. Hit the commander, okay, hit one of the Owlcats. Not great. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. I don't care if you have Shock Blast. I don't care if you have Shock Blast here. Like, actually, I don't. Okay, Aftershock. So let's go Explorers.
Exploration and exportation.
Again, this is the problem, right? Just too many cards. There's Soul Harvest, too many cards back to back to back. Like, I don't know that the opponent has a way to deal with this commando anymore. So we're able to just go Owlcat. Yeah, we can just go Owlcat, Commando.
Finally, we got a mascot. Finally,
What is the opponent waiting for? Alright,
best believe I don't.
give me the Shock Blast of the Vengeance, right? You want to kill this one. So you want to kill this one. Vengeance? Mystic? Okay. Opponent still took 6 damage, so they're still at 10. And then we have Paporo and another unit next turn, right? Like this Swarm is just so strong. Because opponent doesn't ever get the chance to, like, breathe. Like, literally. Yeah, let's go Paporo. That's actually ridiculous. Because we can discard a Tiny Spear. Vengeance, okay. So that's 1 Vengeance that just went bye-bye. We can go Bomb Mech and get even more refill in our hand. And literally, no matter what the opponent does, they just lose net. So they have a single card left. They have a single card left. We get to play this bomb mech right now. And have all these other units in our available to us, right? They can get 3, 5, 7. There is one card here that's kind of annoying to deal with, and that will be the Senna spell. But I have 3 cards with spell shield, so I don't think the Senna spells really matter. And we can just play the Nabori Blaze Scout. Okay, yeah, exactly. You know, like the Senna spell is very annoying. That's what I was thinking, but we're just gonna go like this, and we still get to attack with everything. Our opponent has to block with both. They still go down to 5. We still have this Fervor, and still have 3 units in our hand to kind of finish the game. Like, the Dunning Shadow was the annoying part because he makes these 2 0 power units. Also stops our commander from actually getting value. We have the Heroic with Flame. We can go Shield Bearer. 3, 6, 7, 8. Not enough for Ruination, so I don't even have to worry about that. I think at this point, we want to save the Fervor for if the opponent gets the Drain card, right? It took long, right? It took long. Opponent found every removal in their deck, right? Triple Soul Harvest, Mystic Shot, the Financiers, giving them that extra removal. You're gonna draw for it, okay? It did take long. I will admit that. It did take pretty long. Yeah, let's go Changelings. And then we just open attack, and we have Heroic Reframe and Fervor to kind of keep us alive. Okay, we have double Heroic Reframe. We did get a lot of units, right? We had double Grandfather Fade. We ended up with the Paparo. That ended up getting us the Rascal. So, like, it kind of became impossible for the opponent to ever really run us out of units, even though they ended up with all the removal. But it's what I said, though, in the beginning of the game. Like, the fact that we continuously spam this many units means that the opponent can never actually play to their win condition of Jayce or Heimer. Not that they even had either of the champions, but still, it's just like impossible for them to do anything. So let's see what they go for first. Yeah, I mean, we have like 5 ways to commit lethal here, right? So GG's. In this match, we're gonna against Janna and Nilah. So they do have some nice blockers, right? Like the Miriam is a pretty good blocker for them. How do I like this hand? Do I like this hand? The Squire. I mean, I like the Grandfather Fade. I don't know that I care about the Squire, to be honest. I think it might be too early for her. I'd rather see like a Teemo here or something like that. Group Shot? Group Shot's not bad either, right? Group Shot, I don't think Group Shot's a bad draw. Commando is probably better. I'm gonna just drop this Commando down and force the opponent to Mystic Shot this right now.
Mama's got a gun.
No? No Mystic? Okay. We'll go like this. No Mystic? Sure. Sure. Again, the idea here is to just go super wide. We can go Mayor, Howlcat. The Howlcat technically will only have two power because we don't have the Grandfather Fade here just yet, but I think that's worth it. Shark Training might actually be important. That Overwhelm and extra unit might actually matter, and the 6 health is difficult for them to deal with. So I think that's completely fine. Let's just get the value from the Howlcat right now. Here we can go Grandfather Fade first. Then we go Mayor into second Howlcat. Yep, that's why I went ahead and just did it right away, right? Lucky for the opponent that they got a gacha though. So I guess sometimes they get lucky. Tanner is fine. We'll play second Howlcat. Opponent could have a Howling Gale here to stop the Howlcat value. Regardless, again, the idea is that we put so many units on the field that the opponent has a hard time keeping up with all these units. So the opponent has a very hard time keeping up with all these units. Second Miriam, they get the mana. No, they didn't get the mana. Okay, so we go Howlcat. Opponent gets Slipstream, so they're gonna lose whatever those cards are. Mariner?
Wait, you? Oh, I love that.
I guess let's go like this. I go like this, it's too easy. I need to just trade, right? I need to just trade. This group shot is important at us killing their units. I guess let's go like this. Let's go like this. I'll even give you the Grandfather Fate if you want to. And just have this group shot to kill whichever one that blocks the Grandfather Fate, whether it's Nilah or the Temple. Oh, the Miriam, sorry. Okay, so the opponent gives me the whole board. We'll go like this. Just pop this Miriam. We're able to kind of refill our board back up, right? With the Runeterra and the Hungry Owlcats and the Gnar, etc., etc. Opponent gets another Marina. You know, they're getting kind of lucky, right? They're getting, yeah, they're getting very lucky. They're getting all their blockers. They lose all their cards, though. So they lose all their cards. We might just go Heroic Reframe here, to be honest. Why don't we just go like this? Why don't we just go like this? Press OK. Let's go Tenor into Alka, into a Shark Trainer, and just have a pretty big attack. Or actually probably into Gnar, right? I think I like the Gnar better. Just have access to this Pokey Stick. And then again, we just attack with everything. Opponent has no good blockers. This also gives us access to Heroic Refrain. The opponent will get the Slipstream next turn, but this Heroic Refrain is going to be very big of a punish, especially when the opponent is blocking, trying to get favorable blocks. We might just actually go for... What's the last card? What's the last card that the opponent could have in their hand? Guess let's go like this. Opponent goes down to 5. Opponent goes down to 5. We have this Pokey Stick. We can pop that Nilah, which I think is correct before she levels up. We have Pokey Stick for the Mariners. We have Wallop for a second Nilah. We have plenty of blockers. Opponent gets to draw a ton of cards here, but I don't think it's gonna matter. But they also have the Slipstream, right? They have the Slipstream and they get to, like, they're gonna get the Slipstream and they get to draw here. We can play this Owlcat as a blocker because he's free with the Mayor. Okay. So what are they getting here? They only pick one. They only have used Slipstream, right? They have only used Slipstream, so I don't think this matters. So why did we just go Shark Trainer? Why did we just go Shark Trainer and just call it? That gives me access to Pokestick. We can just block everywhere. Okay, so we just win. We just win between the Overwhelms, right? The Overwhelms, the Impact. We just go like this. We have Fervor Pokestick. Opponent shouldn't have a way to stop this. Like as long as some of this damage goes through, it's not gonna matter what the opponent has. Out of the Storm doesn't matter, right? I want this Overwhelm to go through. Whatever. And we still have this Fervor open, which we can play the Alka. Yeah, there we go. GG's. Just continuously put so much pressure. That's what I kind of like about this deck. That you're just putting so much pressure over and over and over and over and over again to the opponent. Because you just get refilling your board back to back to back, right? So, GG's. In this match, we're going to get Stolen Conch, who's playing Evelynn and Norra. So, is this what I think it is, guys? Is this the one? Is Conch actually playing Eclectic Collection? Because if it is, then Conch is actually a bad man. I love, like, we all know how much I love Eclectic Collection with Norra and Evelynn, right? So we'll go like this, pushes 2 damage. We can go Explorer, so that way the Teemo actually has 2 HP, 2 power, and is able to attack into a Norra. Okay, the Teemo ended it with 2 power anyways, so I guess we'll go here and go Burwinger. Nice Norra. Nice Norra, my friend. Honestly, the open attack doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, this open attack doesn't seem too bad. We can go like this. This is pushing 6. Because opponent probably doesn't wanna, like, opponent probably, they got a pie toss, right? They got a pie toss. Doesn't have it, so I guess we'll just push this damage. We can go Jodel Explorer here. They're gonna have Evelynn next turn most likely. Yeah, we'll go like this. We can go ahead and give these guys more power. Ooh, we can get so much power. Okay, Evelynn goes in. I kind of like going wide. I think I prefer to go wide over the Gnar.
A little more.
Yes, I think going wide is better. She has regen, so she's always going to be like a good blocker. We get Heroic Refrain. We go Jodel Squire. Ace Spike. Okay, so we just play second Teemo here. Opponent wants to attack with their Norra, that's why they did it that way. Problem is that the second Teemo is also a good blocker into Norra because it gets buffed by the Jodel. The Jodel dude will block it, better than giving them the portal. If we play Gnar next turn, we'll have enough for the... If we play Gnar next turn, we technically will have enough to play Heroic Refrain if we didn't play the Jodel Squire. But I think it's more important for me to just go super aggressive here. I don't even know that I bothered with this tiny spear because we have the Heroic Refrain coming after. I'm trying to think how I guess we go for it. I guess we go for it. Just go like this because the opponent has a hard time blocking here. The Evelynn does nothing unless the opponent has a second haste spike. It's likely that they could have a second haste spike here. If they have a second haste spike, they get to kill the Explorer. I think we go. I guess we can just pass and just play Gnar, right? Second haste spike. No, I think we go for it. I think we go for it. We just go for it this way. Force them to have it. And they don't have it, so we just win the game. I think we force them to have the second haste spike, right? If we have killed, like the haste spike will have allowed the Evelynn to be able to kill my my Jodel Explorer as well, while also killing another one of my units. But I think I have to just go for it and force him to have it, right? So, GG. Hey, welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed those games of Teemo Gnar. And just like I explained to you at the beginning of the game of the video, like, it's just all-in aggression, right? Like, this deck has so much aggression into the opponent's deck. Like, you just keep refilling your units over and over and over again. You just slam them down. You don't care what happens to them because you know you'll get more units and more Jodels and more phase. Exactly where that came from, right? And that's what makes this deck actually very interesting to play and just very fun, right? Because of this aggression. So whoever said that Aggro was dead, you might be proven wrong here by this list of Scathus and just how much success I've been having with it and they have been having with it as they're playing on Rank Ladder. Now, the strategy obviously is just go all in, like, right? Like you saw in the games that we're playing, like even if the opponent has a good blocker like Miriam, I'm still gonna attack, right? I'm still gonna just attack, force them to block with the Miriam, continue pushing more damage and damage, just get them lower and lower in HP so that I can, you know, finish them off with like a nice place Heroic Refrain or a nice place Fervor to just finish the game right there, right? So you just want to push all this damage. With that said, because of that strategy, in my mulligan, I want to look for these units that can give me other units, right? So obviously, my Grandfather Fate is something that you always want to keep because it gives you access to that Hungry Outcat. Your Mayor, you always want to keep it because it gives you access to another unit, as well as discounts a lot of your other multi-region allies, right? So Grandfather Fate, Bandle City Mayor are some of the best things you're looking for. If you're going against a Janna deck, looking for that team on turn 1, if you have the attack token on turn 1, is important because you can see how impactful the puff caps can be against a deck like that just likes to draw so much, right? The Commander is also good because the same reason creates you more Owlcats, right? You don't want to see your spells early, so just kick all your spells away. The Bird is really good. It's one of the better one drops. So I'm looking for Bird, Commando, Grandfather Fate, Bandle City Mayor as my main priorities. With Teemo, you know, Paparo, Gnar as my second priority if I don't get any of my other stuff, right? But just having these units that can generate other units is how you want to be so that you continuously put pressure into the opponent non-stop and just kill them that way eventually, right? So I don't think there's a lot more that can be said about this deck. It's very straightforward. Just slam everything into them and see what happens. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed today's games. If you did, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post LOR videos every single day. You can also join our channel and become a member. You can find the join button next to the subscription button, or you can find the direct link in the description below. You can become a gladiator or a champion and get some cool additional perks on the channel if you join either one of those tiers. You can also find us on Twitch at Sirturmund. We stream every now and then, and you can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.